know many of you have questions. I'm going to do the best I can to answer them in the order they're received. Hey friends, welcome to the show today. So, I know you're asking yourself, hey, why do you have the 1805 out? Why are there duals on it? And where did the spray tank and the booms go? Well guys, sometimes things change. Sometimes you have to admit when you're wrong, or maybe the idea you had wasn't as great as you hoped it would be, but it was still not a bad idea. Well, that's kind of where I'm at for everything here, guys. So you might have noticed last week, I brought home a set of duals. Well, I had one set for this. Old Turd Ferguson here is getting put back to work. Gonna do what Turd Ferguson likes to do, pull stuff. It made an okay sprayer, guys, but I gotta be honest with you. Spraying with the Turd was not, I don't know, it was clumsy, let's say. Hard to see, because yeah, I got my window there. The front wheels are underneath you, so you can't really see where you're in rows. Judging your distance is kind of challenging. Being up in the air is okay, but guys, I didn't love spraying with that thing as much as I hoped I would. Did it make a good sprayer? Sure, it did the job, you know, kept me weed free this year. But guys, it wasn't awesome, okay? That's where I'm going with this. And well, I just decided that I may not renew my spray license this year because it's due in another month here. And I might just call my local friendly Nutrient Ag Solutions and say, hey, can you come spray these for me? And I'm done. And I don't have to mess with it, guys. Spraying's one of the, well, really the only job on the farm that I don't like doing it, guys. I mean, it can be dangerous. Climbing up and down that tractor all day long to get stuff in and out, water. Yeah, I could have worked other ways to make that different. There's a lot of things I could do. I could also take my smaller sprayer and put it on my 1105. It ain't like I'm spraying 5,000 acres, so kind of where I'm at, guys. So now you might be asking yourself, okay, well that's fine. Where's the 1800? The 1800 went to go live at a new home. I had a friend, actually the guy I bought the 1800 from, he said, hey, are you interested in selling that? Because I know a guy who's looking for some cheap horsepower. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? I got like a handful of four-wheel drive tractors. How many do I need? Many as I can fit in my yard is the right answer, but how many of the exact same one do I need? Because that, I mean, they're pretty much the same. So guys, the deal was made, and he's just kind of a younger farmer starting out, so I thought, here's what you got. I sold it to him for what I had into it. He was happy, I'm happy. Turd's back on the turd is the word now, so that's where we're at. So guys, that's kind of where I was at with that. Like I said, getting a pinch, I can still, if I have to, I just can't spray restricted chemicals anymore, so I can't put down my pre-merges. Hey, that's fine. I don't mind letting someone else do that. It's what it is. So, and also, I didn't need two 1805s or 18, they're the same tractor. Do I like them? Sure, yeah, I do. But I only need so much. And I got lots. Got tractors to go around. But again, guys, if I can help somebody else out, hook them up with the tractor. He's just young and starting out. And, hey, that's fine with me. I'm real happy. And guys, you know, the old gunslinger there, she's always been my favorite. Believe it or not, I don't have a good reason for why. I just, you know, grew up with it. It's always been, I just like this one. Quiet inside, comfortable, radio works. It does what I need for it to do. So, that's that, guys. Well, I suppose I'm all fueled up. Speaking of fuel, let's take a minute and talk about today's video sponsor, Upside. Guys, the holidays are meant for giving. But that doesn't mean you can't get a little back too. Between road trips to see family, hosting holiday dinners, countless grocery and gas runs, this is the season that can put a strain on your wallet. The free Upside app helps you earn cash back on things you're already doing, like filling up at the pump, grabbing dinner on the go, or making one more trip to the grocery store. With Upside, you're keeping more in your pocket during the season when you spend the most. It's free cash back. Over $1 billion has been given back to Upside users so far. There are over 100,000 gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants on the Upside app, ensuring that cashback is always just around the corner. People can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside than with any other product, and that includes loyalty programs and credit card rewards. Guys, I personally use Upside, and I think you should too. This time of year, super busy for me. I'm on the road every day. I'm gassing up at least every other day, sometimes every day. And the Upside savings really helps out, especially this time of year with the holidays right around the corner. And like I said, guys, Upside has given $1 billion back to its users. To find out how much you can earn, download the free Upside app and use promo code JT'sBarn to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank purchase. That's an extra 25 cents back for using promo code JT'sBarn. And guys, like I said, there's no catch. Download the app, find your gas station, fill up, cash back. It's that simple. Well, thanks again, Upside, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it. And guys, just one more little quick thing. If you have a company vehicle with a company card and you don't have to pay for your gas, Upside, just speaking from experience. Anyway, let's go work up some ground, guys. All right, let's get after this. Yeah, guys. So the other reason I wanted to back that up. But guys, the other reason I'm using this and maybe not my Versatile is Versatile's hooked up to the big chisel plow. And I'm going to be working some corn ground here in about another, well, let's see, in your world, 10 to 15 minutes with that. So I wanted to go and bust up the one little soybean field with this. And I wanted to bust up my wheat stubble with this. Because I don't have to dig either of those down real far. They're fine. So took the basically chunk levelers off of this thing. It'll make for a fine, mediocre chisel plow. So let's get to her. I was going to grab a tree back there. There. This ought to bust up real nice today. We'll pull the pins out of my wings and we'll get this show on the road. There. Guys, the old turd here hasn't pulled anything in about, well, 2 years now, so that'll be a fun little experiment to see how well this little field cultivator actually makes a chisel plow. All kinds of new things to learn here today. worked out just as good as any. The old turd still got it. Well, let's fold this up and go bust up some wheat stubble and call her a day. Nope, got more work to do. Well guys, I can't complain. It looks just as good as any as far as I'm concerned. The old turd is still doing the job. Alright, everything's up. Let's go hit another field. Guys, I kind of missed old turd Ferguson. She ain't a bad ride. Seat's comfortable. That's one thing that's different on the 1800 and the 05. The 1800 had the seat bolted solid to the fuel tank. This one's at least got a little suspension. That helps. Maybe my back will hurt less tonight. Maybe. Were along for that trip. I'm just trying to burn down this last of this wheat stubble. There's a volunteer wheat, what have you, all that. So it shouldn't take long out here. I ain't got to work her down hard. I just got to, you know, just killing the green stuff. That's all I want to do. It'll still come back in the spring to give me plenty of cover crop. So, yeah, that's it. This thing really wanted it in a bad way. I got the first 25 acres of this field turned up just nice. Now for the last 10, and then I can go get the other one and jump over and start working on corn. This ground's a little bit lighter, so I can move pretty quick in it, but should turn all this little wheat stubble up real nice and make something useful out of it. Almost made it, but oh well, one more little whip down here and this field's done. I'm making pretty good time today. I might get a whole bunch of that other field next door here chiseled up, although I'll be running half the width and twice the horsepower, so I don't know how that math works out. We're going to figure it out together. Alright guys, let me get this finished up. Let's go get the other rig. Well guys, there. Got this rig all put away for now. Shut her down. Let's get in the next rig. Oh, it is fun playing musical tractors. Now friends, the old turd might pull that old field cultivator slash chisel plow. Is it really a chisel plow? Maybe, maybe not. Take the levelers off anything, it can become a chisel plow. Is a labradoodle really a dog? Oh, there's that too. But she ain't got the HP for this one, especially buried down anywhere where it's going to do some good. But this guy sure does. So all these tractors have a use, friends. Let's go make this one useful. All right, versatile. What a beauty, she never lets me down. Now, I put a new cylinder on this chisel plow. Looks like it works. That's all I needed it to do. All right, guys, let's go see if we can bust up some corn stalks. Friends, my only concern with this upcoming field is that I haven't chopped any of the stalks, and I don't know if this chisel plow is going to do a good job of cutting them up or not. So I guess we're all in this one for learning together. I do kind of like that tractor. Not as much as I like this one, but close. Close. Just gonna bury that baby all the way down and let the discs on the disc chisel do their job. Hopefully they do their job, that's all. We'll soon find out. So just saying, turd Ferguson might be my baby, but I tell you what, it ain't this. That's even a pretty quiet tractor. I can still hear myself think with this one. Rides mighty smooth. Turn on my fan because it works. Turn on my radio. Oh, can't do that. I don't want to get copyright infringement because I might listen to a song while working. It's a good news day. it's amazing how much different it feels when you go from a 200 horsepower tractor the first half of the day to a 350 horsepower tractor the second part of the day. We are getting some ground covered, and this thing, this is the slowest this tractor will go. So on the main shifter here, you got 3 speeds. First gear don't work in this one. It's only got second and third. And I got range 1, 2, 3, and 4 on this one. All the ranges work, so I'm in second gear, first range. Like I said, this is as slow as this tractor can go at full throttle, if that makes sense. But we're cruising right along here, and she ain't missing a beat, I tell you that. I gotta say, this corn ground is turning up really nice too. It's just the right amount of wet and dry for everything to work up real good. Sometimes, guys, it's weird. I get this thought like, do I really need that big versatile in my life? That's a lot of tractor. Do I really need all that? The answer is yes. Yes, I do. I don't care if I'm working 5 acres or 500, guys. This is a nice ride. And my timing is just right too. If I'm doing fall tillage, guys, I don't care about air conditioning. If I just turn the fan on, I can instantly have air conditioning. The heater works just fine in this, but I've never needed it so far. Look at that, just working up nice. Oh, guys, I have to say this has probably been the best, besides my forklift and my 4420, the 3 best investments I ever made as far as wanting to get work done. All my Masseys are great tractors, make no mistake about that. I love every single one of them. But anyway, enough talk, guys. I'm going to work some ground, turn the radio on. I'll pick you back up in a little bit here. We're actually making pretty good time. It's 4:08 right now. I'm about 12 acres into this field. I worked up 40 already today. So let's say 55 acres in 5 hours. I don't know, maybe some of you big guys, you can do that in 5 minutes, but I'm not one of those. Gotta say though, I sure do enjoy doing what I'm doing here, friends. Give her an old whip around here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to finish the whole field tonight, guys. I've got a little bit of my actual job to do today. Today was one of those days where I only had 2 appointments this morning, so I got them knocked out as quick as I could. But as I've been in the tractor, I've had 3 more people call. So that's how that goes. You know, your job is never done when you have a job. Well, friends, that barn there marks the halfway point. And I think that's where I'm going to call it a day today. I got enough stuff to do at home. It's pushing 5 o'clock now. And I only got a few acres, 15 acres in this field or so to go. I can do that tomorrow, and I'll still be way ahead of the game. We're not calling for any rain here in the next little while, so that's good. Say, really happy with how this chisel plow was working this ground up. I was a little nervous. The guy I bought it from said he didn't like it in corn, so I got no problems. I guess maybe my luck is a little better than his. No, sometimes you win. I'll call this a win. So guys, what a fun day. Nothing like having a little tractor therapy, some good seat time. And I'm just happy everyone was here to join me for this today, so thanks for that. As soon as I get to my exit here, I'll jack this thing up and head on down the road. Work that truck governor just right, or lack thereof, let's say. Oh, wrong way. There See how convenient that was? Drop this baby in overdrive. Off we go. Alright, nobody's coming here. Except for that guy, but we'll be alright. Well guys, I think that's going to do it for today. I've had this thing idling here for about 10 minutes now, so I don't feel bad about shutting her down. The turbo's had plenty of time to cool off. So guys, here's my big question. So I still have an obscene amount of hydraulic oil leaking out of this thing. Only when you've got an implement hooked to it, it won't leak otherwise. Now, that being said, I know this is going to be hard to see because of the sun. It looks like it's leaking out of a battery cable, which it clearly is not. It looks like it could possibly be leaking out of one of these hoses, which again, I replaced all the ones that I used. They're all brand spanking new. Didn't change a thing. It's not, we thought maybe it was dripping from, maybe this block was cracked. There's no sea of fluid heading over. It's all right there. I replaced this hose, but I haven't replaced this hose. And maybe, just maybe, I mean, I don't know. That's the last hose that I haven't replaced. And where does it go? It goes right here, hooks into this. So guys, I don't know. I mean, obviously for what I've got to do tomorrow afternoon, I'm not going to change that hose today. I'm going to top the hydraulic. Oh, don't see, get out. Oh, busted myself there. I'm going to top off the fluid, and I'm going to go knock out that 15 acres. I'm going to power wash the hell out of this thing and put it away for the winter. But it would be nice if I didn't have to put a gallon of hydraulic oil in it every time I used it, because you know, that stuff's not cheap. Oh well. I'll figure it out eventually, guys. I always do, one way or another. Well, guys, hey, that's going to do it for me today. It's been a long day, and I still got a long ways to go yet, so I'm going to cut you loose. Thanks for watching, everybody, today. Thanks for riding along with me. We'll see you next time.
Tractor beer, don't you ever have no fear. Don't think I could survive this year if it wasn't for tractor beer.